Welcome back to Whiskey Wonder Woman. In today's video, we are doing Buffalo Trace's Weller Special Reserve. I got this at the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Every day they release a bourbon. Sometimes it's Blanton, sometimes it's E.H. Taylor. And the day I went, they had this, and they actually had a lot of it at the end of the day. I don't know if they were restocking, but I just got lucky because I went in right before closing, and luckily enough, there was a bottle left for me to grab. So what's the story on Weller? For my non-Buffalo Trace fans, I'm going to teach you. First, I'm just going to read the back of the bottle. William LaRue Weller, which is a descendant of Daniel Weller. Okay, this is a lot of backstory. He returned to Louisville to open his wholesale liquor business. He reported to have used the slogan, "Honest whiskey at an honest price." Probably why this is actually a really affordable price if you could get it at the Buffalo Trace store or at a drop. His wheated recipe bourbon had a softer, smoother taste that became very popular. And did you know that Mr. William LaRue Weller was the first person to ever make wheated bourbon? This recipe became very popular. So in 1908, Pappy Van Winkle bought Weller, and then in 1930 something, it became Stitzel. So then it became Stitzel Weller. And then in 1999, Buffalo Trace bought Weller. But Stitzel Weller actually still exists, and that's owned by Diageo, who has J&B and Johnny Walker and the one in Texas, Balcones, I think. So that's a lot of like the side business money part. So now Weller is part of Buffalo Trace, but Stitzel Weller is not. Okay, so this delicate bourbon with hints of caramel and honey honors the America's first whiskey pioneers. And just so you know, this is a wheated bourbon, so there's no rye in this recipe. And I believe he was the first one to make this recipe because he wanted, I guess, a smoother, sweeter finish. So I hope that was a good history lesson because I just rambled. The slogan, "Honest whiskey at an honest price," is pretty relevant to today because I believe this bottle was $20-something at the distillery, but on secondary market, you know that it goes for probably $100 or more. I actually have no idea. I've never seen it in secondary marketing because everyone's buying it. Also, it has a screw top, which I'm honestly not mad of anymore because my whiskey fans, all my comments have educated me about the screw tops. Okay, so this is what the bottle looks like. I believe it's 90 proof. Yep, it is 90 proof. It's their special reserve. If you go to the Buffalo Trace distillery and I think you do like a walk-in tour, they will actually pour you some of the special reserve Buffalo Trace. Man, I forgot what the other one is. It might be Blanton's or Equal Rare. And then their bourbon cream, and you could taste all of it, and then a little chocolate bonbons. I think they're called bonbons. Yeah, so let's get started. So I have tried it before, but the last time I tried it was at the distillery about a year ago. So this is what it's looking like. It has a very honey-like color towards it. Has a very honey-like color to it. It looks very light and sweet. Wow, it smells really sweet. It honestly smells like butterscotch drizzled in honey. It is super, super light and not in it's a light bourbon. It's just the aroma is so nice and sweet. It just reminds me of like a caramel drizzle. And it's very creamy and buttery. honestly, it smells like candy, right? Let's go in for the taste. That was really good. It just tasted like caramel. I definitely got oak, but it was super sweet and light. It like gently touched my tongue. The finish was also light, but this is gonna sound crazy, but like right now, it's almost like I ate a Weathers caramel candy and there's just like caramel aroma finish just left at the tip of my tongue. It's really, really good. It's almost like candy. I really don't know how else to describe this right now. It's really good. And for being like under 30 bucks, this is a huge score. Honestly reminds me of a Werther's caramel candy. Like honestly, they should like change the label into a nice yellow honey color. Like actually that one up there is actually orange. So never mind. They should just keep it as is. But it's just really good. If I could pick caramel in a bottle, it will probably be this. I have nothing but positive things to say about this bottle. It's a very light, delicate, sweet bourbon. And honestly, I don't really taste the wheat. I think the blend, I guess for being 7 years old, it kind of just really all blended really well that it's more like a dessert. With that, I have nothing else other than I can definitely get you a bottle if you're at the distillery. This will not disappoint. I promise you that if you could get it for under 30 bucks. I don't know if there's a limit. I think it's only one per person. I would stock up on this bottle. It's actually really good. So that is my review of the Weller Special Reserve. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you tried it. And let me know if you would pay secondary pricing for it. See you in the next video. Bye.